Hi guys, so before we get started, just a quick heads up. I tried to record this video with a new mic, but something went wrong and it basically switched off, ran away. So, yep, thank you for your patience and I hope you will enjoy this video. Hello. It is no Spice of Us. Yes, but it's something interesting about Japan.
After 2 months, we came back home. We decided that Japan still deserves to be discussed. There's still a lot of things that keep impressing us, and we have a lot of thoughts, ideas, and emotions that can't be just put into all the videos that you can find on this channel, and there are already 5. And I think it's going to be the 6th one dedicated to Japan particularly.
To be honest, I didn't used to like Japan. I thought about this country like it's something strange. These flying cars and a lot of manga,
Anime.
Pokemons, and etc. And I thought that this country is concentrate strange things.
Okay.
I didn't imagine that this country like this. I fall in love.
Oh.
Yes. I want to be there again. Maybe again. Maybe again.
I was sure that you would love it because it's a very interesting country and full of contrasts. So we can start with some emotions.
I think I've already described my emotions. What about you? What do you think about this country, their food?
Oh, food is great.
Oh my gosh. What I tried before Japan, I think it's not Japanese food.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's one of our first advice we should share with you if you have a chance to eat there. Try some local stuff, so seafood first of all, and it's cheaper if you compare with Europe or United States, and it's really fresh. You can find all kind of seafood. It's just impossible. So I do recommend going to a local market and try to communicate with locals, even if one of the interesting moment about Japan that English is not so commonly spreaded, you still can negotiate a price or you still can at least communicate with them and you will love the atmosphere and the culture.
But I think price of food depends on this place. For example, we had damburi, it was cheap, and we had shabu shabu. Shabu shabu. This price was
Very high.
yes.
Of course, it depends. If you're going to try local beef, I don't know, Wagyu, Kobe, yeah, it's going to be costly, but still you can find some
Yeah.
affordable stuff, and it's going to be good.
It worth it. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's time to do what we promised.
Maybe we will try it to make.
You mean to prepare
Japanese sandwich with egg.
Cool. I'm going to do it like in a movie.
Of course, I will use the Hansen.
Good product placement. I like it.
It's like into two shows. Yeah.
The link is in description with 10% discount.
It's time. Spice of us. Oh.
Yeah.
Our experiment is done.
Yes. And it's successful.
Yeah. So cool. I want to go to Japan again.
I'd like to start with one very interesting difference, and I think that everyone who comes to Japan, you notice very quickly that the level of service and the service itself is very different from the Western world or from many other countries. Of course, all people who work in the client service, they are very polite. And they're always bowing to you, they're always voicing over what they are doing. So even if you don't understand Japanese, they would keep telling you in Japanese what they are doing. Like they take your goods, they put it in the basket, they tell you how much money you should pay, and it's all in Japanese and you don't speak it, but they don't care. And it's still very polite and smiling, very friendly, and etc. So I think my first thought was like, if I had to work in this sphere, I wouldn't be able to do it because that's too complicated for me. Especially in places like Disneyland, when you can see people like waving to you for 12 hours, smiling and keep being like very friendly robots in a good way. That's too high for me. It's a very high standard I will never achieve. I try to be polite, of course, to people, but this kind of stuff, it's very different. And I think that it's this kind of service, it's a result of the Japanese culture, full of politeness, full of kind of hierarchy, where your customer is your guest and you as a host should be polite and should be extra polite and extremely polite. So that was something that impressed me a lot, and I think that you even have a story about that.
Oh yeah, I have one case. I said about this case into part 1, Welcome to Tokyo. Still, I feel confused because the waiter sat down near to me and I thought, please stand up, please.
Yeah, so it's weird for us. But I think it was a kind of demonstration of respect. And when we asked him to stand up, he said, no, it's okay, I can wait. So he was waiting for us until we decide what to order.
I think this case demonstrates different culture, Asia and European culture.
And I think it's not good or bad, it's just very different. So if you're going to Japan for the first time, be prepared to meet another culture and be respectful to it.
Yeah, and European culture has too many strange things.
As well.
I can't say what exactly because it's my culture, but I think...
I agree with you, yeah. I think as well.
Yes. So, I know Kirill is fan of trains, so tell us about Shinkansen.
Yeah, I really liked it. That's one of the fastest train in the world and one of the most convenient. I think it also, like, each time when I think about a story in Japan, it relates to something unusual for me regarding how the service was provided, because in Shinkansen, it wasn't a policeman, but kind of policeman or waiters or whoever. They all, each time when they crossed through the car, they bowed to us. And it was so unusual. Again, also in Shinkansen, you cannot really speak loudly. You should be quiet, because overall the idea of trains, public transport in Japan is just you share this space with other people, so you have to be polite and you have to respect them. We didn't take metro, neither in Tokyo nor in Osaka, but we have experience with Shinkansen and also with some local trains to reach Nara and Kyoto. So I would say they really follow these rules of trying to be quiet, polite, and etc. One of the common stereotypes about Japanese people is that they don't speak English. I think in general, yes, even in touristic places, it's a bit complicated to find people who are fluent in English, but that's not an obstacle. But when we were at the train station looking for trains to Kyoto, and then from Kyoto to Nara and then back, we met some random people who reached out to us and they like, do you need any help? We can guide you. We can see that you're foreigners. You do and the Japanese train system is a bit complicated. That was very unexpected because people just genuinely decided to help us.
Yeah.
And in English. So I mixed up all three impressions from Japan. So it's a very interesting service, unusual service. That's English, other language to speak in this country, and it's a train system. So Shinkansen provoked me to think about many other things at the same time.
What impressed me, Shinkansen departs in time.
Literally.
1 second.
Yes.
And go. Really? Really?
The schedule is amazing.
Amazing. Yes. But Bento, my pain.
Officially, I am a happy person.
I read one comment about my seafood bento, and thank you for this comment. I should buy beef bento, no seafood.
But I also had a seafood in my bento.
You are like person.
Maybe.
I am like person too, but you are not hungry and like.
To be very honest, this video it's dedicated to sharing some emotion. That's why we can jump from one topic to another one. However, most of these topics have been already described, detailed in the videos, so you can find these videos in the channel somewhere. Also about bento, what is it, about the culture of food when you're traveling by train.
And I like this kind of culture. It's
I
so.
like eating. Yeah, it's true.
I know, you like food. I think it's really helpful. Yeah.
Well, I have another very impressive thing that I've never experienced. Maybe I haven't looked for it, but well, you can send your luggage from, for example, your hotel in Tokyo to your another hotel in Osaka just for 15 euros. That was an incredible discovery for me. You just ask the staff at the lobby and they can do everything. That was very convenient because we traveled just with our hand luggage and that's it. And the big luggage, it was sent one day before we left from Tokyo and we received it the next day we arrived to Osaka. It was in our room already, so amazing. If you have a lot of luggage, that's very comfortable. That's a must to try.
So when I researched about Japan, about what could I buy there, I saw a lot of videos and photos what people bought, and it was so many things like sweets, clothes, cups, matcha, and a lot of different things. I thought we would not be like that.
Yeah, but at the end we had to buy an extra luggage to bring everything we decided to buy.
Yes, our purchases were so cool. I have masks for my face and your face.
Oh, thank you.
Sweets,
We've eaten them already, but that was delicious.
of course, matcha, and I don't know, but I
Obsessed with matcha. I
Yes.
understand everything that you want to say.
I really love after Japan matcha.
Yeah, true matcha. What else? There are a lot of interesting things you can find, you can buy. So, for example, you can see our miniature. Literally, we were in the Museum of Miniature Small World in Tokyo, and they just scanned us, and then they sent it by post, and we received it like 1 month later.
Oh, and I forgot. 1 second. Ta-da! Our stamps and caution about our traveling in Japan, our memories about this trip,
Yes, and stamps.
and right side. 1, 2,
There are a lot of memories.
a lot of memories. I think it's so cool. My prediction, Disneyland, Kyoto, Nara, some tickets, yes.
From
yes.
different museums, events, expo.
Uniqlo.
Ah, yes. Yeah, but by the way, clothes, it's something that we also bought a lot of items in Japan. Let's try to share some advice for people who are going to Japan for the first time or maybe not. I would start with the fact that on the internet you can find a lot of influencers and travel bloggers who are sharing some stuff that you should have cash all the time and etc. In reality, during all 2 weeks that we were in Japan, the only place where we really needed cash, that was Kyoto, to get into temples. In all other places, even in temples in Tokyo, we could pay by card. Even street food, mini shops, they accept this mean of payment You can pay by card.
Only in Osaka we pay to cash only at the market. There is a ATM.
Yeah, it's true. So I would say that 90% of our travel, it was fine without cash. So for me, that's a myth that you always need just cash, and in Japan you cannot pay by card. Second big myth that I don't really understand where it comes from is the fact that Google Maps, that it doesn't work. It does, and it's fine. I mean, both in Tokyo and in Osaka, and the same in Nara and Kyoto, could use Google Maps easily.
Yeah.
And we could find a lot of different places with reviews, and it was fine. And that's another very strange advice I always hear on social media, that you need to find some other local maps. But for me, Google was fine.
Yeah, I agree. Google was fine. Thank you, Google. It's not Monaco. Card Suica. We used this card only once. When we travel Osaka to Kyoto, Kyoto to Nara, Nara to Osaka.
Yeah, but you can use this card also to pay in some grocery stores and for metro as well, but we didn't use metro. We prefer to walk. It's a good idea to have it on your phone.
Oh, I remember once when we used this card in Tokyo at the rail station when we bought Bento.
Yeah, so grocery store.
And of course, our recommendation is using luggage delivery. It's so helpful.
Yep.
So, this trip was about not only traveling, visiting places like museums, temples, shrines. It was also about feeling all the world. There, everything is simple, wide, calm.
I think that this travel helped a lot to rest a bit mentally, first of all. One of the biggest discovery we had as a couple, it was we couldn't finish one route in a temple in Kyoto, and we were discussing that, and each of us assumed that another person was sad about it. But at one moment we just stopped and said, "Are you really worried about it?" No. So why we're discussing it if none of us is worried? So we discovered a kind of a spiritual change. Maybe it's too loud to say it like that, but that's true. So to see another culture, to feel this diversity, to experience a lot of things different from your routine, that helped a lot to calm down your brain and discover some new things. So it was really helpful.
Yeah, we had more emotions, met deers, a beautiful view in Tokyo into Shibuya sky.
A lot of things, a lot of emotions, and it helped to look at your everyday life a bit differently. I think that every week traveling, every big journey, you can do something like that. So Japan was definitely a case like that.
I think this trip is changing us.
Yeah.
So, do you want to be there again?
Yes, definitely. As a tourist, of course. We've been discussing if we want to live there. I don't think that we want to live there like forever. But if we have a chance to live for 6 months or 1 year, like working there, I think it's a good try.
Yeah. If we can live there for a few months, I will explore this country more, and I think it will be so interesting experience in our life. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch about our trip in Japan, yes, like, subscribe.
And I think there is a surprise for you because it's not over. There are still some videos about Japan to come.
Thank you. Bye bye.